Everyone, it is great to see you back in Shiba Inu territory. Because there are going to be severe losses in the near future, it is imperative that you pay attention to this Shiba Inu warning. An example of a meme coin that is particularly well known in the cryptocurrency field is the Shiba Inu. At the beginning of this year, it became possible to burn Shib, and the Shiba Inu burn tracker indicates that the rate of burns has been increasing. At this point, 268.3128 Shib have been given to wallets that cannot be used, and they are trapped there for an infinite period of time. In this video, we will talk about how to pay attention to this important Shiba Inu indicator, as well as the significant losses that are anticipated in the upcoming Shib news. Over the course of the past 24 hours, the Shiba Inu's burn rate has climbed by more than 900. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel in order to read our most recent articles on professional analysis and Shiba Inu price estimates. Let's not waste any more time and get the video started right away. Prices of Shiba Inus have not fluctuated significantly between bears and bulls in recent times. Rather than vacillating between the two ends of the range of potential possible outcomes. When these factors are taken into consideration, along with the current volatile and weak financial markets, it is clear that there is a problem. The problem is that the Shib price action is broken, trading on low volume, and will soon be caught up with the trading reality. Bulls, on the other hand, want to stage a breakout and trigger a rally away from the trend line. After waiting until the weekend, I was finally able to get a clear picture of where I am going. On the other hand, it is not very normal to see such a muted reaction from the market, considering that the global markets were virtually on fire for almost 4 consecutive trading days. Shib price thus has some catching up to do on reality, as several asset classes have moved sharply, while Shib price seems to be unfazed by the bulk moves that triggered markets from. Rolling over, one reason could be that the price action is still underpinned by 0.0000001011, but do not expect that to hold against a large list of tail risks that soon will start to weigh on Shib price action. Once that happens, expect a sharp decline towards 0.000712 and say goodbye to that 0.001001001001 barrier. Even if the Shib price can trade away from the red descending trend line, the next issue arises with the 55-day simple moving average coming up as the first price cap at 0.1245. If that one would not limit the rally, the 200-day SMA will certainly do that for the bears at 0.0015, as it did over the summer months. In September, the Shiba community burned about 1,743,878,414 Shib using the Shib burn portal by 382 transactions, and 410,381 B84M462,435 Shib have been burned from its initial supply, according to data from the Shib burn website. Within 24 hours, $267 million worth of Shib has burned, and there have been 9 burn transactions to dead wallets bearing the Shiba Eternity were first made available in Australia on September 17th. On September 17th and 18th, the Shiba Inu saw an over 7% gain. Nevertheless, new information regarding the game's release may increase enthusiasm even further. There has not been a substantial movement in the share price of Shiba Inu as of right now. The share price was trading at $0.0011, and the 24-hour trading volume was $280. The market value of Shiba Inu is $6 billion, according to CoinMarketCap. A week from now, the highly anticipated Shiba Inu video game will be made available to players all around the world, according to the official release. The card game Shiba Eternal, which is also known as Shiba Inu, is a collectible card game that will be available for purchase all over the world on October 6, 2022. On October 1, 2022, the chief developer of the ecosystems, Shoshir Kama, has announced that he will make the game's lore and planned content available to the public. The Shib team had previously stated in a Twitter Space event that the download day for Shiba Eternity would be October 1st. Despite this change in the download date, the community still hopes to push Shiba Eternity to the top ranking of all apps on the App Store, which will greatly increase awareness of the card game. At the moment, the developers of the game are holding a trailer contest in which participants are required to submit photos of themselves playing the game. To record a 30-second video preview of the application in the meantime, according to recent data from the crypto analytics company Wallstats, Ethereum whales are still accumulating more Shib tokens because it is still their preferred token to buy. The volume of transactions involving SHIB tokens increased to approximately $23.50 million on September 28th. And if the expectations for the numbers of download days for Shiba Eternity are met, SHIB prices may rise even further. Lucy Sanova posted a series of messages on Twitter. Lead developer of aka Gossip Ship Shiba Inu Shoshir Kazama disclosed new information regarding the Shiba Eternity game's usage and the function of Shiberia. According to the anonymous developer, a portion of the proceeds will be invested to support the community over the long term. He also stated that a portion will be sent to non-profit organizations that work toward good causes without expecting anything in return. Though he did not specify the percentages for these projects, he claims that they will receive at least 45% of the game's earnings, with an additional 5% going for burns from what is stated in the page on Crypt Basic. According to Kazama, the remaining 50% of the sale earnings will be kept as a trade secret in order to guarantee that the game will perform well in comparison to other games in the market. It is important to note that the community will vote for companies that they want the net NW work to invest in. The community is aware of the fact that 50% of the earnings will be used for investment. Voting will be done by Bone, as stated by Doggy Dao. Kazama observes, however, that in order to honor Shoshir holders, in order to gain rewards, owners of Shoshir will be able to rent out their users of the game's blockchain version. Additionally, Kazama claims that Shoshir holders who are unable to lease their holdings will still receive consolation rewards. The Shabam will be in charge of all of this. Bears pointing out that Kazama has now provided the game's past, which contains stories of interplanetary warfare and evolving species. In addition, the designer stated that the game is open-ended, as reported by Gossip Ship in another tweet related to the game. Developers are therefore free to add features as the game develops. For example, the Shiba Inu card collection game has only been released in 3 countries thus far: Vietnam, Indonesia, and Australia, but it has already received positive reviews, with Crypt Basic reporting that it received a 4.9 out of 5 rating at the end of the previous month. The game will now launch on October 6th, which is approximately 3 days from now. It is anticipated that the new update to the Shiba Inu ecosystem will provide scalability and reduce gas expenses for everyone, particularly on the gaming side. This is wonderful news for the community and should help to make the platform even more popular, although it is not yet clear whether this will be sufficient for the coin to gain traction. This alarming pattern could foretell further economic difficulties in the future. Kama continues to beg the community to download the game in large numbers on the day of its introduction. Gather rallies, the price has plummeted by 25.6% since it reached its highest point on September 10th. The price range of 0.138 is expected to serve as support for the token, which is expected to see a relief rally. This range marks a large increase from the token's low on September 21st, which indicates that the market is beginning to recover from the recent hike in interest rates. Investors and traders have been more and more anxious as a result of the news that inflation has been worsening year over year. 0.000001 as the ultimate reduction in value 192 is the number that represents the resistance. Because the SHIB token is constructed on Ethereum, its value is sensitive to the volatility of the Ethereum ecosystem. If the bulls are able to break through this level, it may suggest that there will be additional price gains. This is because bulls are able to readily take advantage of any advances made toward the 7,860 fib level. Given the current state of the market, this volatility may become more intense, which would result in a significant decrease in the value of the token. Since SHIB is a good predictor of market movements, we anticipate that SHIB will follow suit if the markets begin to improve.